Yep, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Just Alex Show. It's me, your host, Just Alex, aka your favorite community college dropout with opinions. How y'all doing today, man? I know I'm late. I know it's late, and I know it's gonna be a little late, later than normal when it's dropped. But hey, we here. How y'all doing today? How y'all week been? Let me see. What's today? It's the 20 something, 23rd. So we still got what a couple more days left in Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my niggas. This is for the niggas. Strictly for the niggas. This is for the niggas. The real niggas. How y'all doing, man? I'm in a pretty good mood today. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me see. Like I said, hope y'all's week's been good. Hope you got some good plans coming up for the weekend. Let me see. I guess I'm gonna just go ahead and jump right into. I know I didn't record last week. My truck was in the shop, and I messed around and left my my headphone jack in the truck, so I couldn't record even if I wanted to. But anywho's anyways, let's see. Let's start out with some black excellence. So over this past week, 50 Cent signed a deal with Fox. It's a non-exclusive. Let me see, where's it at? Curtis 50 Cent Jackson signs non-exclusive broadcast direct deal with Fox. So shout out to him for that. I know over the past year and a half or so, when all the power shows was coming out, he was having some type of beef with not really beef, but some type of disagreement with Stars, which is where the majority of his shows, I think all his shows come on Stars, except for he does have one that's on something. That one might be on Fox. It's called I think it's called Life or something like that. Life for Life, something like that. But for the most part, BMF, all the powers, and yeah, that's pretty much it. BMF and Power, they all come on Star. So like I was saying, he was having some sort of miscommunication or mismanagement of how things were to be handled with Stars, and they wasn't trying to greenlit. I believe it was the time when Tommy was supposed to be coming. Yeah, I believe it was when Tommy's spinoff was supposed to be coming. They was having some difficulties getting everything sorted with this, but I don't know if this means that the next seasons or the next round of seasons of his shows will only be on Fox now, or if this is gonna be something that's completely separate. Because he also had the what was his shit, the 50 something 50, I think it was 50 Central, that he was doing with, I want to say, BET, maybe. That sounds right. So yeah, I believe that was with BET, but he was doing something over there, and he was doing something that was it was more comedy based, I believe, because he had a couple of comedians that was over there working with him. So hey, who knows? It's 50 Cent. Who knows? This nigga does a lot. This nigga does a lot of a lots. But shout out to 50 Cent for that. Let me see, what else did we have? It was one or two more things, I believe. Um, Maybe not. Hold on, I'm missing something. I put something else in my notes. I thought anyway that was along the lines of some more black excellence. Let me see. I talked about the Michael Jackson thing last episode, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, I definitely talked about that last episode. So yeah, I guess the 50 Cent thing, it was something else, but I don't I don't have it in front of me right now. No, I'm not finna go searching back for it. But yeah, shout out to 50 Cent for that. So let's see. Moving on from that. Where do you want to go? The Eagles. I hadn't recorded. I didn't record last week, so the Eagles lost the Super Bowl. So that sucks. It came down. It was a great game though. I will say that it was a really good game. But it did come down to a BS holding call that it's something that happens damn near every play. So the fact that they decided to call it in that moment was kind of like, all right, man, is this what we're really gonna do? Like I said, it was a great game up until that last call, and it was like, man, whatever. So by the time they did that, they they pretty much who was it? The why can't I think of Kansas City? They pretty much ran down the clock. They pretty much kicked the field goal and ran down the clock. So we had maybe 8 seconds, not even, to after the kickoff to try and do something. And I mean, there's nothing you can really do other than that bullshit pitch play and hope for a miracle and no flags. But of course, that shit hardly ever, if ever at all, works out. But nevertheless, they still my team. You know, I've been a fan of them since they was losing. They was barely 50-50 on. It was barely what's the term I'm looking for? There was barely 500 on the season with wins and losses. So they still gonna be my team, unfortunately. Even though I really don't care that much about sports in general, they're still my boys. But let's see. Moving on from that, I want to say it was something else that I was going to touch on that was sports related too. Damn, my shit is not organized at all. So let me see. What are we gonna go to? Let's do some controversy over the last week or so. Do I want to start off with Drake? I think I want to go ahead and start off with Drake. So it started. And I believe I might have mentioned this a couple episodes ago, but the case for XXXTentacion started a couple weeks ago. I want to say the beginning of February sometime. And the defense is trying to basically, well, the lawyer of the defense is trying to, I don't know what he's trying to do really. He's shooting in the dark because I know I talked about this before, all the shots and the subliminal, not even subliminal, but just the things that Drake was talking about in his lyrics in regarding X and their little quote unquote beef or whatever that they had, and him kind of alluding to having something to do with, or just not even having something to do with, but really just poking at the fact that X got killed and they had again, quote unquote beef. It wasn't even nothing that serious. X, and rest in peace, XXXTentacion, but X said some things on Instagram Live that Drake just didn't like. And Drake running with this persona of the big bad street rapper for the last, handful of years or so. He decided to rap about it. And anyways, the lawyer of the defense in the case of the murderers, or the alleged murderers at this time, they I don't know what his angle is. I guess trying to pin saying that Drake hired them basically, but the guy who he's representing, if I'm not mistaken, said that no, he didn't. Drake didn't hire him. Nobody around Drake hired him. They don't know anybody in Drake's camp, and you just shooting in the dog right now. So the narrative right now is really that this lawyer is just trying to make a name for himself. But since the lawyer did try to bring Drake into everything, there was I believe it was a subpoena out that said that Drake had to show up. And I want to say the last I seen of that, they fought it, and Drake didn't have to show up. But it's kind of conflicting because at first I was seeing that Drake's attorneys or whoever representing Drake, they fought it, saying that this is just bullshit basically at the end of the day. So why does my client have to show up for this? There's no evidence pointing to my client whatsoever. This man is just trying to make a name for himself, trying to get popularity behind this case. And yeah, so I did see at one point, maybe a week or so ago, that he didn't have to show up in court. But then I seen another thing earlier this week, or actually the tail end of last week, saying that he was still gonna have to show up. So I really don't all the way know what might come of that. But this lawyer he's really on some nut shit, bro. Like again, it's a shot in the dark kind of thing, and I don't understand what he even gets out of it, because even if Drake shows up and some miraculous reason they find circumstantial enough evidence that they tie Drake into the case, what the fuck does that do for your client, sir? Because that just means that your client was hired by Drake and that he did what Drake hired him to do, which is kill X. And now what? Like, you just go plead guilty and now we going after Drake? Like, I'm not understanding what this does for the case of the guy that he's representing. Unless I totally misunderstand, this can't be the prosecutor the prosecutor in what is it, somewhere in Florida. This can't be the prosecutor in Florida that's trying to bring Drake into this shit. This got to be the fucking lawyer of the guy that's on trial for this shit, or one of the guys that's on trial for this shit. Because I want to say it's at least two of them. It might be three, but I know for a fact it's at least two of them. But yeah, I'm just not understanding the defensive tactic behind bringing this shit up, because the only thing that's gonna do is, like I said, admit that your client was hired and did exactly what he was hired for, and now everybody just goes to jail. Like, that's some shitty defense lawyer to me. But hey, what the fuck do I know? So let's see, what else do we have? Oh, but yeah, like just to wrap that up, like I said, I still don't know where it actually stands as far as will he have to come and testify or give a statement, or however that shit works. I don't know, because again, I've seen two conflicting statements, and you never really know where the fuck these statements is coming from. All this shit is alleged. Who the fuck knows what the fuck really going on? But I've just seen two conflicting sides of he got to show up, he don't got to show up. So we gonna see. I guess we'll probably know something by by the next time I record, by next week. So just to keep an eye on that. Let me see. Also in court news, I know I talked about in the last two episodes, I brought up the rapper whose mom, it was a 17-year-old rapper. His mom was trying to was suing the music label for negligent death, I believe. Is what she was suing him for. I'm still trying to find some updates on that. I haven't seen anything lately, so I don't know if they're trying to keep that shit quiet or what the fuck is going. Because yeah, what I read from last week, or whenever I talked about it, that post is gone now. So I don't know if the label is trying to do some cover up shit or what the fuck is going on with that. But I have seen no updates as far as that, and I'm very interested, especially now that this post has been deleted. I'm very interested to know what the fuck is going on with that case. I'm gonna really have to go back and see if I can find that guy's name, see if I can find that young man's name, and see what is actually going on, because I was very interested to see how that was gonna go. But let's see. Moving on from that, is that all the court news that we possibly have? Yeah, for the most part. But this is court adjacent. So over the late last week, actually this might have been 2 weeks ago, and I might have just missed it on my last episode. But Chris Brown Haley Bailey put out a song with Chris Brown, and a lot of her fans were going at Haley because it was for multiple reasons. Number one, they was really going at Haley's representatives and her team, because the argument with Haley's fans were that Haley's fans aren't Chris Brown fans. So there was a big thing with that in the beginning, and then that kind of evolved into her doing a song with an domestic violence I don't know, abuser. Yeah, domestic violence abuser. And of course, anything that Chris Brown does, they bring this shit back up to from the Rihanna situation, which was 15. What? Not even 15. This might have been damn near 20 years ago at this point. It's going on 20 years since this shit has happened, because he was 17, 18 at the time, and he's 33, 34-ish, something like that now. So yeah, it's been a while since that shit happened. But again, they brought up like I said, that the conflict of the conflict of Haley's representation, not really understanding who her fan was, coupled with it being Chris Brown that she did the song with. They was kind of her fans were, or her fans and supporters were kind of trying to get at her for that. But people do like the crossover shit all the time. So that's kind of the thing I wasn't understanding. Like, as far as her fans not being fans of Chris Brown, I could I can see, I guess, where they coming from because of the bullshit that they always bring up with Chris Brown. But had it been anybody else, it's kind of like people do that shit all the time. Like, I could be a hip hop artist and then I do a song with a country music artist, and now we sharing fan base. Or the whole point of the collaboration is to expand and share each other's fan base. So that part I really don't understand. Is really they was just harping on the domestic violence shit with Chris Brown and Rihanna, like I said, damn near 2 decades ago at this point. But Chris Brown woke up and said, "I'm sick of this shit," and he had a lot of time on his hands that day. I believe he's on tour in Europe right now, so he had a lot of time on his hands that day. So Chris Brown proceeded to take to Instagram and put out just pictures, articles, and stories about other celebrities who have done, domestic violence things that nobody talks about anymore. Nobody talking about at all, or we just didn't fucking know about. And I'm gonna keep it a bug with you. I'm 1,000% on Chris Brown's side, bro. And I'm not even a fan of this nigga like that. But at what point do y'all forgive me if things happen? And again, he was 17, 18 at the time. So shit happens, bro. Like, it's not right. I'm not condoning it whatsoever. It's wrong. It's fucked up. You should never put your hands on anybody. Fuck putting your hands on a woman. You should never put your hands on nobody. But also, my nigga, at some point motherfuckers gotta let that shit go, and they have to let him become a better man and show that he's a better man, or at least show that he's not as bad of a person as he was in that moment with Rihanna, because that was a lot of the conversation, because I actually got into kind of a back and forth with nigga on Twitter. I don't even know what the fuck I know bruh from, but I know bruh, and we kind of cool as far as being on the timeline or whatnot. But me and this nigga was going back and forth, and he sent me this article talking about all the what the fuck. It was a crazy title. It was like the timeline of Chris Brown's domestic violence or something like that. And it was just like a whole here you go right here. Timeline of Chris Brown's history of violence towards women. And it was just a whole list of shit that he's done where he was not really, even all of them wasn't domestic violence situations. It was, some of them was kind of like he just had public disagreements with a woman, and it was just an article basically detailing all those incidents and whatnot. And it's like, fam, the nigga ain't perfect. I never said that the nigga was perfect. I never believed that the nigga was perfect. I don't believe nobody is fucking perfect. But at the same time, bro, again, the shit happened so long ago. You got to get a nigga a chance to grow up. You got to get a nigga a chance to show that he's at least somewhat of a different person. But everybody goes straight back to that situation every single time, bro. And it's just really fucking funny, because the same people, and he even said this, Chris Brown even posted this himself. This is one of the things that he posted. He said that the same people, he basically I'm not, this is not verbatim, but he basically said the same people who bring up my situation are the same people who applaud, salute, repost, like, and share this Krishan and Blueface shit. And I 1,000% agree with him. Like, my nigga, y'all demonize me for this shit, but then y'all literally pay a fucking subscription to watch these two niggas beat the shit out of each other. Like, one of the more recent episodes, and I only know this shit because of the fucking timeline. I'm not subscribed to or none of this shit with fucking Blueface and Krishan. But I know more about them motherfuckers than I know about some people that I know in real life, because motherfuckers be sharing this shit so much. But it was one recent episode that everybody was talking about of the Krishan and Blueface show, where the show opens up and it's Krishan Rock hitting this nigga over the back of the head with a Hennessy bottle and busting his fucking head wide open. Like, fam, if I'm Chris Brown, you not finna look me in my fucking face and tell me that what the fuck I did was wrong. But then y'all pay $5.99 to watch this bullshit. All right, y'all can suck all the dick y'all suck all the dick y'all can get a hold to at this point, bro. Get the fuck out of my face. My nigga, again, I'm not even a fan of this nigga. And bruh had me fucking, motherfuckers been having me defending this nigga for like the last week or so. It's like, fam, just let the man fucking live. He's not doing nothing. He's just trying to put his music out. Again, he's on fucking tour, dog. This nigga is in fucking Europe or something. He's just trying to put his music out and get his fucking money and provide for his fan base and whatnot. And y'all keep coming at this nigga for some shit that happened damn near 20 years ago, bro. Again, I don't condone the shit. The shit was wrong. The shit was fucked up. But also, if I'm not mistaken, and allegedly, just to cover my own ass, I want to say that when they interviewed Rihanna for the shit, or there was some type of documentary or something that came out not that long ago, Rihanna admitted to hitting this nigga first. So if we really want to have a conversation, this nigga was defending himself, and he won the fucking fight. I mean, I hate to put it like that, but let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. I mean, we got to be honest about some shit. I'm gonna start being honest around this motherfucker in a minute, and motherfuckers really gonna start hating me. But again, let's keep it a buck. I'm just on the side of leave this man alone. He ain't done, to my knowledge, he ain't done the shit no more. There was a shit of him with Karrueche when they was first breaking up or whatever, where he was kind of, I guess you could say, borderline stalking her. But again, that's not right. That's not politically correct. That's not really the right thing to do. But he ain't hit her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm just on the side of get a man a break. He ain't done this shit, again, to my knowledge, and to the public knowledge. So, I mean, you got to give him a break. And then it was I know I talked about this too, because this was maybe last year, maybe a year or so ago. There was a whole thing where it was the lady was trying to say he sexually assaulted her or some shit, and then come to find out that he had all the text messages, basically, of her trying to it ended up being some type of situation where him and the girl hooked up or was supposed to hook up. No, I think they had hooked up. I'm pretty sure that they had hooked up, and he wasn't calling her back or texting her back or some shit like that. And so she put out this allegation talking about she was finna sue him or whatever the fuck. Said he did whatever the fuck that she said that he did to her. So they dragged his name through the mud again with that shit. But then, like I said, he ended up posting the text messages and whatnot of her being aggressive in trying to come back and see him and all this shit, and her just basically being mad and frustrated because this nigga fucked her and wasn't returning her calls or whatnot. So they didn't try to. They dragged his name through the mud again for that shit, and they brought the Rihanna shit back up again with that. And it's like, fam, again, get this man a fucking rest, dog. Everything that this man does not correlate back to the fucking Rihanna shit, bro. That's the moral of the situation, bro. Like, leave that man alone. He's just trying to make money to feed his kids, or his. I think he just got the one daughter. But yeah, leave that man the fuck alone, dog. And it's like, yeah, motherfuckers just don't give no type of benefit of the doubt for nothing, bro. Like the shit with the girl trying to accuse him of sexual assault shit, motherfuckers just automatically ran with it. And that's another conversation that we need to start having, the fact that you really can't believe all women, bro. Because some of these motherfuckers be lying because they mad because, perfect example, you're not calling them back, you're not texting them back, you're not giving the attention that they want. It's like, bro, you get... And it's fucked up because they make it bad for the women who actually go through things And actually, when it comes time for them to, or when it comes time that they actually report something that they went through, people don't really believe them at first because it's so many instances to where a woman would just say some shit, and now the nigga has been locked up for 2-3 months or some shit, and then come to find out that all this shit was bullshit. It happens all the time, especially, well, not all the time, but it happens a fair amount with the college athletes who try to enter the draft and shit like that. It was one in particular. I want to say it was I believe he was either a running back or a middle linebacker from Baylor. He was going to enter the draft, and some girl came out and said that he did all this type of shit to her, and then like a year later or something like that, come to find out the shit wasn't true. And so now it's like this man's whole life is fucked over because number one, you can never beat if you get that type of allegation on you, you can never beat that shit, bruh. If you get the allegation of either domestic violence or sexual assault or something like that against a woman, as a man, especially as a black man, you will never escape that shit, bruh. You will never fucking escape that shit, my nigga. Even rest in peace fucking Kobe. Who was it? Was it Gayle King, I think? She was interviewing Lisa Leslie after Kobe had passed. And this wasn't long after Kobe had passed either. And she was interviewing Lisa Leslie, and she brought up Kobe and the situation in Colorado. And it's like, fam, this nigga just died. Like, my nigga, it was not that long after Kobe had passed. And she talking about this shit, and fam. But the point is, as a man, you just can't beat certain allegations, even if it comes out that it's not true. Because the allegation will be 1,000 times louder than the, oh no, I was, then the woman coming forward and say, oh no, I was lying, it never happened. We wasn't even in the same room together type shit. I don't even know it. It's like, fam, like some of these situations happen, and it be like, specifically with the college athlete situation. Cause I remember one in particular. I can't remember who that was, but the woman accused the man of something. I can't remember if it was football or basketball either. So I'm really fucking lost. I just remember the gist of it. But another situation, a college athlete trying to enter the draft, or yeah, I think he was trying to. I'm pretty sure he was trying to enter the draft, and this woman came forward and said that he did something to her, sexual assault, rape, or something like that, and then come to find out that they wasn't even in the same room at the same fucking party. And if I'm not mistaken, this time that guy went to jail. Again, I wish I could remember his fucking name, or at least a school that they went to or whatever. But yeah, he ended up going to jail, having to go to court and all this shit, and then coming to find out they wasn't even in the same fucking room together at the same fucking party at the same time. And it's like, fam, I understand that it's, well, I don't understand. Let me first of all, let me say that. And goddamn, I should have said trigger warning before I went on this fucking rant. I didn't plan on going on this rant, but fuck it, we here now. But what was I saying? Oh, I can never say that I understand, what a woman goes through when it's, domestic violence or sexual assault situation. I'll never say that I understand what it feels like to have to deal with it and have to live with the fact that something like that happened to you. I can never say that I understand that. But, and I hate to say even a but behind that, but some of these motherfuckers be lying, bro. Some people be lying. Some people lie about shit that you wouldn't think in a million years a motherfucker would lie about. Again, perfect example that ain't got nothing to do with no sexual assault or anything like that. This nigga Jesse Williams, or not Jesse Williams, I said Jesse Williams. Jesse Smollett, with that whole I got beat up by two white supremacists and they called me a gay nigga and all this shit when I was leaving Subway. It's like, fam, and you motherfuckers believe that shit, bro. And that be my thing. They motherfuckers be so up in arms about, because a lot of the time it's men, and specifically black. I can speak for myself. In my experience, if I can speak, it's specifically black men who, when these situations come up, we are hesitant to believe them a lot of times, simply because, and I can only speak for myself right now. I only halfway believe it, or I'll lean to the side of I gotta wait and see, because, and I know I've talked about this shit a million times, but I want there to be, if I was ever, and knock on wood, if I was ever in any type of situation like that, I would want a decent handful of motherfuckers to be like, I don't know if he did that shit. Like, I kind of know him. I kind, whether you know me personally, whether you know me from social media, whether you know me from wherever you know me from, I want just a handful of motherfuckers just to say, I hear what she said, but I don't know. I don't know him to be a nigga. I don't know him to be that type of nigga. I don't know him to do that type of shit. I don't know him to act in that way. And that goes without saying that, of course, the way somebody interacts with you is not the way that they interact with everybody in their life. But at the same time, fam, just some type of benefit of the doubt, I would at least hope and expect that from, again, a good handful of people, just to wait until some more evidence comes out. But that's just me, and I'm not finna sit on this shit for too much longer. But long story short, leave that nigga alone, dog. He just trying to dance, put his music out, do his coke, and live his fucking life, bro. Allegedly, cause oh man, these niggas killed me with this shit, bro. I had a whole, it was that we went back and forth for damn near a good 30 minutes to an hour, had me defending this nigga, and I ain't even listened to his last goddamn album, them long ass 50-song albums, bro. Fuck out of here. Anyway, leave that nigga alone. Let me see. Moving on. What else we had? Let me see. What else did we have? Did I talk about the Amber Rose shit? I believe I did. Actually, no, I didn't. So, and I kind of wanted to save this because I was supposed to have a guest recently, but I don't know what the fuck she been doing, bro. Because every time I ask her when she wants to record or can she record, it's always yeah, and then I don't hear from her last minute. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. And I done talked about her supposed to be coming on the show a couple times, and I'm just as confused as y'all as to where the fuck she be at. But over the last week, Amber Rose came out and said that her son had to defend her to his friend for having an OnlyFans page. Let me see if I can. Where did this story go? 'Cause I know for a fact I had that one pulled up. Give me one second. Yeah, Amber. Fuck. Come on now. Amber Rose shares how her 9-year-old son defended her against his friend who asked her about her OnlyFans page. You quote, you have to let a woman do what she wants with her body. End quote. Is what that's what she's claiming that her 9-year-old son said. And this was a story from in a podcast interview that she did with some girl, some woman. I don't know who the fuck the podcast host was, but I did end up listening to the whole thing because I wanted to get the actual quote of what she said. I wanted to actually hear it in real time. And fuck, I hope I can find it. I know I didn't save a clip of that because this shit, it was like a 40 minute episode or something like that. But let me see, is this it? No, that's about her and Kanye. Damn, I wish I had this so I could fucking play it. But anyways, again, I listened to the whole thing, and the shit sound made up as fuck to me. I'm just keeping a bug with you. I gotta find the show that it was on so I can let y'all know in case y'all want to go listen to this shit yourself. She was on. It's it's the girl from it's the other girl from Call Me Daddy that ended up doing her own show. What is her name? I think it's like Sophie or something like that. Fuck. That's gonna bother me. What the fuck is her name? Uh, Hang on. I want to say it's Sophie. I think it's Sophie. I'm like 85% sure it's Sophie. Sophie something. What is the name of her shit, bruh? Mm, Fuck. I'm not finna keep looking for it. But I mean, you can pretty much get on Google or not Google. You can pretty much get on Twitter or Facebook or anywhere, and you can see. Just search Amber Rose son OnlyFans or something like that, and the the video will probably pop up. That sounds kind of crazy. Amber Rose son OnlyFans. That sounds like some wild shit. But yeah, you can pretty much search either Google or any type of social media, and it'll come up as far as what she actually said. But again, I listened to the whole shit, and the shit sound made up, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a book with you. It sounds fucking made up. It sounds like some shit she was trying to, cause in the conversation she was trying to show how she was raising her son to be this forward thinking, this forward progressive thinking, everybody is equal person type of thing. And this is when she gave the example of, you know, this statement came from her giving the example of this is the type of son that my son is at 9 years old. And it's like, fam, get the fuck out of here, dog. Like, I understand motherfuckers want to play this woke card and this everybody is equal and all this shit, but my nigga, like, let's keep it a buck, my nigga. Like, this little 9-year-old nigga did not say all that. And if he did, he just recycling some shit that he heard you say, bruh. Like, let's be fucking for real, as the girlies say. Be fucking for real, bruh. This little nigga did not say that. And this ain't I'm not trying to be no type of way towards this young fella, but be fucking for real, dog. This little 9-year-old did not say that fucking sentence, because she goes on to say, that he said something else after that was basically aligned with the statement that I just read. And it's like, again, my nigga, this little kid did not say what the fuck you said that he said. And again, if he did, he's only saying it because he's heard you say this shit, because you get on all these podcasts and talking about liberation and all this shit. And I'm not even, oh fuck, I sound like the fucking bad guy right now. I'm not even against nothing that Amber Rose be talking about, because I mean, if that's what you believe in, that's what you believe in. I feel like everybody should be equal, should be treated equal, but at the same time, you motherfuckers don't be thinking that you should be treated equal, because if you thought you should be treated equal, you wouldn't be trying to get mad at these comedians whenever they make jokes and shit, i.e. a Dave Chappelle, because equal treatment is equal treatment. If I'm a comedian and I can make a joke about a black person, a white person, a motherfucker in a wheelchair, why the fuck can't I make a joke about you cutting your dick off? Like, let's keep it a fucking buck, my nigga. You niggas don't want equality. You niggas want equality and special treatment at the same time, and it's fucking redundant, and it's not finna happen, dog. So, again, you can search it up for yourself if you want to look up the shit. I want to say that the podcast host was Sophie something. I don't know her last name or what her whole name, whatever it is, and I can't find it, and it's not popping up right now, so I'm not finna keep harping on it. But yeah, just definitely go check that out if you want to. It's not really that big of a deal. I wanted my fucking 35, 40 minutes, however the fuck long that shit was. I wanted my time back, because that was some bullshit. Like, throughout the whole conversation was just one of these woke at. I mean, if you're familiar with Amber Rose and you've seen her on, I know she was on Drink Champs recently. She was on something else recently. But if you know her at all and her social commentary, how she speaks about certain things, it's the same shit, bruh. It's just the quote unquote politically correct. Again, that everybody is equal. It's that type of shit, bruh. It's that type of shit. It's anti-cancel culture, or it's not it would. I didn't confuse myself. It wouldn't be anti. No, it's pro cancel culture. Yeah, it's pro cancel culture. It's basically if you don't think like this, then you're a shitty person, and just it's not that deep, fam. It's really not that fucking deep. Well, let me see. Moving on. I want to say that's all as far as the shit from the timeline that I've seen. Let me see. Kids having that is not something I'm finna cover. I'm finna cover by myself. I definitely gotta have somebody on for that because that is a conversation to be had. Let me see. What else do we got on here though? Oh yeah, I know I talked last week about the crack or the hole in the ground that's finna divide Africa in half. But did y'all see the shit about the meteor that almost hit Earth, or it did? Okay, so I've seen conflicting stories about that as well, because I seen one article or I seen one headline that said that a meteor hit Earth, a meteor hit somewhere in Europe in a body of water, and then I seen a headline and I also seen a video attached to this one saying that it just missed Earth. So I'm not 100% sure which one is true, or if one hit and then another one missed. So I don't really know what's going on with that. But over the last, I want to say this was maybe 2 weeks ago, there was like I said, a meteor that was headed in Earth's direction, and is some stories again are saying it hit Earth, some stories saying it didn't hit Earth. And I'm trying to pull up, I believe this is the video right here that I'm looking for. Come on now.
Also this evening, NASA is calling it a very close encounter.
Hold on, let me start
Also
over.
this evening, NASA is calling it a very close encounter for Earth. An asteroid about the size of a delivery truck passing within 2,200 miles of the Earth's surface this evening over South America's southern edge. Scientists calling it one of the closest approaches to Earth ever recorded. Also this evening, NASA is calling it a...
So yeah, that was the headline in the story that I seen where it said it missed Earth. But again, there was another headline that I seen that said a piece of it, or either a piece of that one or another meteor in general, landed in somewhere in a body of water over in Europe. So again, I don't know what the fuck is going on out here, bro. This shit is finna be over with. We had the alleged Chinese balloons, which I seen another thing about that apparently the balloon that the quote unquote alleged Chinese balloon that they shot down over South Carolina, it wasn't the first or only balloon that we've seen. Apparently, there was 2 other balloons that were spotted over the past couple months in a bunch of different areas. But the video that I seen was saying that or they was trying to allude to it being the same one that they shot down. But if it was the same one that they shot down, like way before they shot it down, that shit had been here for like damn near 6 months or something like that, just floating around, and nobody was talking about it. So I don't know what the fuck is going on, but it's finna be a fucking wrap. Do y'all hear me? It is finna be a fucking wrap out here. I don't know if the aliens is invading. I don't know if China is invading. I don't know what the fuck is happening right now, but it's finna be over around this bitch. There was another story that I had that was involving. Actually, it's 2 more because we got to talk about the shit in Ohio. But apparently, the Venice, Italy is sinking. So Venice, Italy. I hope I'm saying that. I think I'm saying that right. Venice, Italy is apparently sinking. Somebody is not even tracking, or if you could, where's the video at? Because there's a video basically like the last month and a half or so, or not even last 2 or 3 months or so, people have literally been walking around with like plastic bags around their shoes and ankles, damn near all the way up their shin, because in certain areas of the city that you go to, it's like underwater. It's damn near underwater. And I think they're saying that within the next 100 years, it'll be completely gone. Let me see if I can find that one real quick.
Yeah, so Italy is sinking into the
Also, this
Italy is sinking into the ocean. And let me explain. Now, first off, let me say that with global warming, we are seeing rising sea levels all across the world. But in Italy's case, this is a little bit exasperated because of another reason, and that is plate tectonics. So the primary reason why Venice is set to be underwater in the next 100 years is because the plate that it's sitting on is subducting itself down into the ocean. And I don't think that's a verb, but you get what I mean. Venetians, the thought of their city being underwater is not exactly new, but the problem is that every year this is getting worse. And global warming is not helping the situation. Thus, in the next 80 to 100 years, the whole city is going to be 4 more feet underwater. So I guess crazy events in future history. Yeah, so Italy is sinking.
Yeah, and so if you just go and search Venice, Italy sinking, you can literally see people walking around. Oh, this is saying. Okay, yeah, never mind. But yeah, you can just see people walking around and going like in and out of stores and whatnot, and they come outside and there's just standing puddles of water just everywhere. Like this shit is. Again, I don't know what the fuck is going on out here, but this shit is finna be a wrap. This shit is finna be a wrap. Empty your bank accounts, buy that car that you always been wanting, and enjoy that shit while you can, because this shit is finna be over with. This shit is finna be over with, because the plate tectonic thing that he was talking about was the exact same thing that they were saying was causing the rip in Africa, basically. So I guess the Earth is trying to get the fuck rid of us, because there was also the I know I talked about this a couple episodes ago, but the zombie virus shit, which again I still don't know what the fuck that means or how the fuck they know what that is, but hey, here we are, I guess. Did I play this?
As if there isn't enough to worry about already, scientists have unearthed pathogens trapped in the frozen ground for millennia and coined them zombie viruses. And it's only a matter of time before more will surface without researchers and pickaxes. That's because global warming is thawing ancient permafrost, which scientists have known for years is releasing more previously trapped greenhouse gases. Now, a team of European researchers has revived nearly 24 viruses that were locked in ice, including one that is 48,500 years old. These are mainly capable of infecting amoeba microbes, but they do show the danger for reviving a disease that could infect humans is very real and very problematic.
So yeah, bro, they up there again. They up there touching shit. And this shit is finna be a wrap, dog. I don't know what to tell y'all. You better pray to whoever you believe in, get your shit in order, and again, go ahead and spend that check, nigga, cause we ain't gonna be here too much longer. All this shit happening at once, and then we had the train derailment in Ohio, which, fam, again, I don't know what the fuck this shit is about, because I seen a video. This is all some conspiracy shit at this point. So I seen a video talking about that, and apparently it's some type of movie that came out in the last 2 years or so about a train derailment in the same city in Ohio, and it ended up causing something, and it was to do with the zombie apocalypse type shit. I forgot what the fuck was on the train, or what the fuck ended up causing whatever the fuck mutation or whatever that it supposedly caused. But the movie took place in the exact same city in Ohio that this train derailed. It was a train that derailed that caused the shit. And I also seen a video of somebody that lived in the area of where the train derailed in Ohio. This is real life shit now. But I seen a video of somebody who lived in close proximity of the city in Ohio where the train derailed at. And apparently it was raining fucking acid, my nigga. Whatever was on the train and went up into the clouds or whatever, because they were saying there was reports of a huge cloud or puff of something that was in the air from whatever chemical had spilled from the train, and apparently it was causing acid to fall from the sky, or it was mixing with the rain, or what the fumes or whatever was getting trapped in the rain particles as it was falling down, and it was basically raining acid, my nigga. So again, I don't know what the fuck is happening out there, but my nigga, just be careful, dog. That's all I got to say, bro. That is all I got to fucking say, because it's boy, it's getting crazy out here. Let me see if I can find this shit real quick. Raining acid. Yep, here it is, right here.
40 miles west of this derailment.
This nigga is 40 miles west of the derailment, and this shit is happening.
And it rained last night. Turned to snow today, or whatever this might be.
Okay, so if you're just listening to the audio, you're not watching the YouTube, because I probably ain't gonna put the YouTube up for a couple of days, but that's beside the point. If you're just listening, it is a video. The guy's recording, looking at his truck, and his truck has these white particles all over it. It looks like snow, but it's very clearly not snow.
Anyways, I noticed these bubbles on my truck.
And that sound that you hear is him rubbing his hand against the hood of his truck.
It's not ice. Look at that. Whatever that shit is taking the clear coat right off my truck. Ohio.
So again, if you, of course, you can't see it if you're not watching YouTube, but he was literally pulling the clear coat off of his truck, and again, there was like some white flaky stuff on top. It was like some dried up white flaky stuff on the top of his hood that it looked like it could be snow or ice, but I don't know why the fuck he was touching the shit, but he was touching the shit, and it was very clearly not snow or ice. So, fam, I don't know. I just don't know, dog. I don't know. There's another video of the same thing.
Do you see that?
A woman looking at her car, and it looks the exact same.
That is not salt.
It looks the exact same way.
That is brown shit from the rain. My car was clean yesterday.
It's the exact. Again, it's just stripping the clear coat off. It's got the same little white particles, white chalky looking particles. Fam, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy out here. So I mean, I guess, let me see if I got anything else. Venice sinking, the derailment, Meteor. Yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. As far as the topic, let me see what we got. What's out? But yeah, just, I don't know, my nigga. Just be careful is all I got to say. Be careful. Be safe. Keep your head on the swivel. Hey, again, spend that check, my nigga, because tomorrow clearly ain't promised around this bitch now. Let me see. Let's move on from that. Let me see. I can talk about BMF. I ain't talking about BMF at all really lately, and there's been a lot going on that show. So let's see. I haven't watched, what's today? Thursday? So I think the episode come out tonight. So yeah, I haven't seen the latest episode, obviously, but BMF. Again, there's a lot of shit been going on. Really just want to talk about this nigga Lamar. This nigga is goddamn invincible, dog. I seen somebody made a post earlier this week, said this nigga Lamar is up 6-0 on Tyrion Meats. This nigga done killed damn near every single homeboy that they had, except for who is it? B Mick, and really that's it, because everybody else he the damn near stepped to and either killed or shot the fuck up or something. But I still cannot get over him beating up that fat nigga and then dumping his fucking colostomy bag in his mouth. Nigga, Oh God, that shit was terrible. But yeah, this nigga Lamar is fucking invincible. He's invincible. He can't be stopped. These niggas can't find him for shit. But he always knows exactly what the fuck they are. At the drop of a hat, this nigga Lamar will pop up and be right there in their face. This nigga done showed up at their mama's house while they was out of town. They ain't found this nigga yet. They really ain't even went and look for this nigga yet. Meech keep hiring these fucking bum ass gangsta ass niggas to find this nigga Lamar. And this nigga is ducking and dodging up under the car and shooting niggas' ankles off and shit like, fam. This nigga's got their Terminator, RoboCop or some fucking body, bro. This nigga has got to fucking die, dog. That nigga has got to die. And another motherfucker that's got to go, which I know they're not gonna kill him because they showed in the little clip of the beginning of one of the episodes or whatever, where they're getting I might have already said this, but they showed the clip of when Terry gets arrested and the bald-headed cop nigga that's got this hard on for trying to arrest him. He's still alive, but I wish they would pack this nigga up. God, I wish they would pack this nigga up. This nigga is so obsessed with these motherfuckers, it don't make no goddamn sense, bro. Let me see, what else did I have on this show? Oh yeah, the little sister, fam. They little sister, Meech and Terry's little sister, she just can't have shit, dog. She can't have a goddamn thing, bruh. They went off to where did they go? Atlanta. They went off to Atlanta for however long they went off for. So she get her little job at the nail salon. Soon as these motherfuckers get back in town, here come Meech rolling up to the nail salon, finna launder his money through the fucking nail salon. Like, fam, can y'all just leave me the fuck alone like that? I feel so bad for that little girl. She just be going the fuck through it. She just be trying to mind her fucking business and live her life. She already lost her best friend, her little boyfriend to Lamar's crazy ass. And then the nigga showed up to the house. She had to call Meech and Terry, let this nigga know that he was at the house. And now Meech is running drug money through her new place of employment. It's like, fam, I can't just have a second by myself. I can't have nothing to myself. She be looking so mad and defeated and just like, fam, fuck y'all. Get the fuck away from me. Leave me alone. Like, I feel so bad for that little girl, bro. She be going the fuck through it. Her parents is arguing and shit. Her daddy cheating on her mama. Don't know what the fuck going on, fam. Nigga. Speaking of that nigga Charles. That nigga Charles felt them titties on his back and fucking melted like a goddamn drop of ice. Fuck. I fucked that joke all the way up. Nigga melted like an ice cream cone on the sidewalk or something, bro. That shit was funny. That shit was funny as fuck. You went over there talking about, we got to stop this. I want to save my marriage, and fell right up in that coochie, boy. Goddamn. Goddamn Miss Mabel laid it on his ass. Said, come here, boy. You ain't going no goddamn well. Fuck your old lady. What you talking about? Let me see. What else do we have from BMF? Oh, yeah. The whole thing with Lala being mad at Terry for having a baby mama or living with his baby mama. Like, fam, are you giving me all this attitude for living with my baby mama and girlfriend? Baby mama who's my girlfriend, really ex-girlfriend, because he's really trying to get rid of this bitch, but she just keep hanging around. And speaking of that, I feel like they finna do some voodoo shit. Terry's baby mama and her mom is finna do some voodoo shit because they got all this nigga clothes together and shit. And I don't think that they finna kick this nigga out at all. So I really think they finna do some voodoo shit. So I'm very interested to see tonight where that shit is gonna go. But yeah, back to Lala. This Lala is fucking mad at this nigga because he lived with his baby mama still, and she got a whole husband with what? I think she got 2 kids. So it's like, fam, get the fuck out of my face, bro. We both cheating. And actually, I'm not really cheating because technically, in the eyes of the law, you either single, married, or divorced. And I am neither. So, bitch, if anybody is fucked up here, it's fucking you. And she got the nerve to shake this nigga's hand after this nigga done picked her and her kids up, and in the middle of the night took them to a hotel, fucked her, got them something to eat, got them a fucking Sega Genesis or some shit, and then got the nerve to get to attitude with this nigga, shake his hand and kick him out the hotel room that he paid for. Bitch! Oh, you gotta be all types of fucked up. You got me all types of fucked up. You your little attitude and shit. That's all right, bitch. Next time this nigga put you out, find your own way to a goddamn hotel. Fucking bother me with your bullshit and they gonna catch an attitude. All right, I'm gonna show you something. God damn it. But let me see. Yeah, I can't wait to see this shit tonight because again, that the voodoo shit that I know is coming. I got to see what the fuck they gonna try and do, because she already tried to Terry's baby mama and his mom already came up with the whole plan of getting him away from Meech, trying to control him and shit like that. So if she'll do that shit, I know she'll do some voodoo shit too, because she is just trying to have all types of control on this nigga, and sweetheart, it ain't happening. That nigga does not want to be there. That nigga definitely did not want to go to that little photo shoot shit that she has set up for her, Terry, and the baby. He definitely did not want to show up for that shit. That nigga just be so fucking annoyed. Every scene that he does with his baby mama, he be so fucking annoyed. Like, bitch, just get out my face. I'm trying to crawl up in Lala. Leave me the fuck alone, fam. God, but yeah, I can't wait to see the episode tonight. And then also not BMF. Snowfall just came back, I think last night, or what's today? Thursday. So yeah, last night. Either Tuesday or Wednesday, either way. Snowfall just came back this week. So I'm ready to watch that shit. I'm ready to see that shit. I gotta watch that shit tonight too. Let me see. Other than that, let me see. Last of Us is still hidden. It's still pretty good. They for the most part they still stand on track with the game. I actually seen some side by sides from the scenes on the game and of the live action show, and it's spot the fuck on. The only thing I don't really like, and something else that I started watching too, Teen Titans, or Titans I think it's called, on HBO. It's about the DC comic book Teen Titans. They so in Last of Us, there's a character, Joe's brother, who is the main character, his brother, who he was on a mission to find at first. He ends up getting married, and in the video game, he's married to a white woman, because they both white. So in the video game, he's married to a white woman, but in the show, they made his brother's wife black. And also, the show Titans, or whatever the fuck it's called, about the Teen Titans with the DC show. I think it's on HBO Max. HBO. But one of the characters, Star, what the fuck is her name? I always forget her fucking name. Starfire, I think. I'm pretty sure that's her name. Starfire. They made her black, and I don't know. I just watched like the first maybe two and a half episodes or so of the Teen Titans shit. But I don't know if they're gonna stick to the story of, because Starfire, I think that's her name, but she's supposed to be an alien from what I remember. I can't all the way remember, but in the show they made her a black girl. And I don't know if they're gonna stick to she's from another planet or whatever the fuck. But I'm kind of, and I know for a fact I've talked about this shit before, so I'm not gonna be too long-winded on this. But I just hate how these shows, they try to make live action versions of them, or just do remakes of them, and they make certain characters black instead of, it's kind of like they do that. It's kind of like they remake some shit and make one of the characters black, just on some inclusive shit, instead of giving us our own shit. It's like, and again, this is something I can only speak for myself in. When we say we want black representation in shit, it's not we want 2 or 3 characters in the remake to be black just because, fuck it, let's just make these niggas black. We want representation we want our own shit, fam. We want our own shit that's not about the we shall overcome or the slavery or the civil rights reenactment shit. Like, we just want our own story of some niggas doing some nigga shit and having a good old nigga day. Like, fam, just give us some regular ass shit, bruh. Stop remaking shit and making motherfuckers black just because, fuck it, they want these niggas, they want some motherfuckers to be black, so fuck it, let's just make them black. Like, no, fam, that's not what the fuck we want. We want our own shit. So, but yeah, again, I know I've talked about this shit a million times, so I'm not finna harp on that. But let me see. Other than that, that's pretty much it, because it's still it's damn near the end of November. Still ain't no music really came out. I think Lotto dropped some shit, but I ain't listening to that shit. Not yet anyway. I might check it out, but as far as TV, nothing else that I'm really familiar with it anyway is on oh yeah, Power is coming back on the the Tariq story is coming back. I think it said the March 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's another thing. So TV is finna be lit. I ain't gonna hold you, because Last of Us really just getting started. So that'll probably be another maybe five or six episodes. BMF is they like 6 or 7 episodes in, so you probably got another maybe 4 to 5 episodes of that. And then with Power finna start back up. That's some good TV to hold you over for a little while. Oh yeah, and fucking Snowfall just started. So hell yeah, we got a good little bit of TV to hold us over for a little while. So that's pretty much what I'm watching right now. But other than that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the fuck up out of here. Yeah, so I'm going to get the fuck up out of here. If you're not already, make sure you tune into Let's Find Out radio station. You can download that free app, and whatever app store that you use, you can find my show along with a bunch of other shows and a bunch of other personalities and some good underground music that you probably never heard before, and some that you probably have. So yeah, shout out to my nigga Rudy and JT for that. Let me see. Also, I meant to mention this in the beginning of the episode, but shout out to my nigga Jelon. He has Jelon is somebody I got cool with on via social media. I can't remember if it was Twitter or Instagram first, but we've been following each other for a little while. He does a podcast with 2 of his homies. It's called Face the Music, I believe. Yeah, it's called Face the Music. Again, it's him and 2 of his homeboys. He's also finna start his own show, his solo show, which, my nigga, I understand. We actually talked about this. I understand how that shit go, my nigga. Start that shit by yourself. You can do that shit your way. I 1000% feel you on that. But I can't remember the name of what he said he was gonna name it, because I don't believe he's launched the show at all yet. So I don't think any episodes are available yet, because I know he said that my episode was gonna be either the first or one of the first. So I don't even think he's actually created the show yet. But like I said, shout out to him for that. He had me on there. He actually interviewed me, and it's kind of weird being the person that's getting interviewed now, because I'm usually the one that's coming up with questions and shit like that, and just bouncing questions off, how somebody answers, and it's just kind of not really weird, but it's different being on the opposite end of that. So, but yeah, shout out to bro, and I appreciate that for him having me on there. Like I said, right now I don't know when it's gonna drop, but whenever it does drop, I will definitely make sure to let y'all know where to go find that at. But shout out to bruh for that. But yeah, I believe that's everything now. I think that's everything now. So yeah, this has been another episode of Just Alex Show. I've been your host, Just Alex. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, DM, cuss me out, however the fuck you feeling. You can always find me. As always, you can find me on any social media at Just Alex 336. Facebook is Alex from the Pod, and you can find this episode in pretty much anywhere you can find podcast episodes, along with the Let's Find Out radio station if you're not already there. Let me see. Other than that, yeah, I'm just going ahead and get the fuck out of here so I can get this shit uploaded for the end of the day. So as always, thank you for listening, and we out.